But yeah, the the weapons, they have a meaning in the first one. The more it goes into the series, the less of a meaning they have. Like, you shouldn't have a regular weapon be able to be a legendary weapon. They are called legendary weapons for a reason. Now, this happens a lot in Fable 2, and it happens only a little bit. It's not as common in Fable 1 as it is in Fable 2. For example, I will compare the Master Longsword to the to Willow's pickaxe. Willow's pickaxe does about, from what I can remember, 98 damage. Now, the Master Longsword does about 120 or something. It's between 100 and 120. It does somewhere around there. Now, here's the thing. Master weapons, they are the best grade of original weapons you're going to get. But they are also the most expensive. And when you're first starting out in the game, you are not going to be able to afford them because they're like over 20k gold. And 20k gold means over 20,000 for you people who don't know. And that's a lot of gold just for the beginning. And later on, it'll be easy to acquire gold. But yeah, Willow's pickaxe is a very, very good starting weapon. So it depends how far into the storyline you are in Fable 1. It it somewhat applies that to Fable 2, but here's the thing. You can the augmentations, there's a big variety of them. There's more variety in Fable 2 than there was in Fable 1. But it you can make some combinations that beat a lot of the legendary weapons, and then some of the augmentations are just plain fucking useless. And if you bought the not whole island downloadable content for Fable 2, the every single weapon there is basically all legendary, and it's just inflation, and then that just takes away the value of a legendary weapons. They're supposed to be good. They're rare. They can be hard to acquire if you don't follow the story the right way and play it out the right way to get it. This is another thing I liked about Fable 1. If you fucked up, you have to make like a new save, or if you were lucky and created a save beforehand, a quest to get something. Like if you fucked up, you just you ain't gonna do it. You won't be able to get it. Like like all right. There's this one quest in Fable TLC where after you go through the arena and Lady Grey comes by and asks you to come to her manor in Bowerstone North. Now it's basically an invitation to where you want to get in my pants, you do this, 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 and so you do that, and then near the end you have to fight Thunder because he is also trying to get in her pants. And there's a secret area that off this cliff where he like pushes you off and he falls down with you because he's a dumbass. And I can only be getting there through that quest. And inside there is a mana augmentation, and there's also secret keys. One secret silver key. Now you see, there's in TLC there's a box. There's a silver key chest, and that requires getting all the silver keys in the game, and it has a pretty nifty looking longsword in there, and a whole bunch of gold, and I think a health augmentation in there too. And it's 30 keys. That's, I believe it's either 31 or 30 keys that are in total in the game to get that chest. But that's where that silver key exploit comes in. But still, if you fuck up, you're gonna have to restart. You're either lucky if you made a save beforehand, or you're gonna have to remake and do the whole thing over again. And that might be tedious, but that's only if you want to hunt down the weapons. I am one of those people who likes to hunt down the rare stuff. I just love the rare stuff that's not collectibles, but just rare shit. Alright, I think I talked up enough about Fable TLC. On to Fable 2. Here's the biggest problem I have with Fable 2. Time jump. I believe it's a 1,000-year jump in time, and they use guns. I don't see a game called Fable using guns sounding right to me. That's just my opinion right there. It's not a problem with the game, but big problem that's really a problem in the game is the time jump. And here's something else that's another big problem in the game. At the end of the game, you got these three choices. It's either you bring all the people back who died from the Spire, you bring back your family, and if you do that, you get a secret note from your sister who is now back alive. She's talking about a red hooded person who knows about her and him. Pretty much every fucking thing. Now, if you are a Fable fan, you sure as hell know who the fuck that is. That's Jack of Blades. Now, another problem with that is the 50-year jump in Fable 3, and they don't bring the motherfucker back, and you don't see your fucking sister. And you just get you get nothing. You get just like no news or anything that she is anywhere existing in the game. And just Jack of Blades ain't back. That would have been fucking awesome. That would have been great. But no, the super villain in fucking Fable 3 is some random ass thing called Darkness Incarnate, which I have no clue where the hell came from, and makes absolutely no fucking sense for an enemy that's made out of fucking black tar and decides to stick to shit and defies gravity and just flows up because it's fucking retarded. But yeah, it just don't make sense. That's the biggest problem I have in Fable 2. They could have made a killing fucking storyline for Fable 3, but they just fucked it over. If they had Jack of Blades return in Fable 3, I would have definitely been a little more lenient to Fable 2 and its no boss bullshit, and especially at the end where fucking you don't get to fight King Lucian. Like, you get the chance for you to either shoot him or Reaver does and tells him to shut the fuck up. And that's all there is. One bullet. Nothing. No boss fight or anything. It's stupid. And I've already told you about the inflation that they have with the legendary weapons. It's ridiculous. They're supposed to mean something, man. Now, there's a big problem with glitches in Fable 2. A big problem. I had to restart my game a few times. I'm not mean like turning off the console and turning it back on. I mean me having to restart my whole fucking save file because